Dave is first. Adam is P4. Dan in Surtees Bend is P3. Dave in Brabourne Straight is first. Dave is up 11.33 in Graham Hill Bend. Dave improved his first with a 0:53.286. Alex is provisional pole with a 0:52.985. Thornburn is provisional pole with a 0:52.710. Kevin in Brabourne Straight is P8. Kevin improved his P7 with a 0:55.019. 2.309 off pole. Thornburn is first up 0.19. Lee in Graham Hill Bend is 10th up 0.11. Thornburn in McLaren Bend is first up 0.13. Earl Grey in Cooper Straight is 10th up 0.16. Thornburn in Brabourne Straight is first. Thornburn is provisional pole with a 0:52.586. Danny from United Kingdom is 16th up 3.91 with 20 kilos. Danny improved his P17 with a 0:55.511. 2.925 off pole. Pete in Brabourne Straight is P2. Pete improved his second with a 0:52.836. 0.250 off pole. Dan in Clark Curve is P18. Dan improved his P14 with a 0:54.297. 1.711 off pole. Earl Grey is 11th up 0.57. Earl Grey improved his fifth with a 0:53.077. 0.491 off pole. Stu in Clark Curve is 17th. Best lap is a 0:54.827. 2.241 off pole. Stu improved his P17 with a 0:54.592. 2.006 off pole. Andy is P5. Andy improved his P3 with a 0:52.735. 0.149 off pole. Dan is P15. Dan improved his P14 with a 0:53.712. 1.126 off pole. Dave is 7th. Dave improved his 6th with a 0:52.999. 0.413 off pole. Lee is P15. Lee improved his P13 with a 0:53.608. 1.022 off pole. Kevin is 18th. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Stu is 17th. Stu improved his 16th with a 0:54.195. 1.609 off pole. Colin is 11th up 0.11. Earl Grey is 8th. Earl Grey improved his P5 with a 0:52.871. 0.285 off pole. Colin in Brabourne Straight is P11. Colin improved his 9th with a 0:53.062. 0.476 off pole. Philip is P19 up 0.19. Best lap is a 1:51.780. 59.194 off pole. Danny is 12th up 0.44. Danny improved his P10 with a 0:53.232. 0.646 off pole. Stu in McLaren bend his P16 up 0.13. Stu improved his P16 with a 0:54.005. 1.419 off pole. Hassab in Brabourne Straight is P19. Hassab improved his 17th with a 0:54.047. 1.461 off pole. Lee in Druids Bend is 13th. Dave in Surtees Bend is P8 up 0.16. Dave improved his P6 with a 0:52.797. 0.211 off pole. Danny in McLaren Bend is P10 up 0.14. Danny improved his 9th with a 0:52.907. 0.321 off pole. Philip in Clark Curve is P20. Philip improved his 19th with a 0:54.661. 2.075 off pole. Ian in Clark Curve is P14. Ian improved his 13th with a 0:53.448. 0.862 off pole. Kevin in Cooper Straight is P20 up 0.48. Kevin improved his P20 with a 0:54.881. 2.295 off pole. Stephen in Graham Hill Bend is 21st up 0.92. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Stephen improved his P11 with a 0:53.224. 0.638 off pole. Callum in Graham Hill bend his P13 up 0.19. Callum improved his P10 with a 0:53.014. 0.428 off pole. Earl Grey in Brabourne Straight is 8th. Earl Grey improved his 3rd with a 0:52.640. 0.054 off pole. Pete is P8 up 0.44. Pete improved his P3 with a 0:52.602. 0.016 off pole. Brad in McLaren bend his P5 up 0.10. Danny in Cooper Straight is 9th up 0.11. Best lap is a 0:52.907. 0.321 off pole. Danny improved his 6th with a 0:52.719. 0.133 off pole. Thornburn in Brabourne Straight is 1st. Thornburn is provisional pole with a 0:52.448. Adam in Clark Curve is P19. Adam improved his 15th with a 0:53.492. 1.044 off pole. Adam is up 0.10 in Graham Hill bend. Adam improved his P13 with a 0:53.269. 0.821 off pole. Earl Grey in Brabourne Straight is P4. Best lap is a 0:52.640. 0.192 off pole. Thornburn is provisional pole with a 0:52.406. Thornburn in Paddock Hill bend is P1. Earl Grey in Graham Hill bend is 4th up 0.12. Thornburn is 1st up 0.26. Andy is 7th up 0.30. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Hassab in Druids Bend is 17th. Best lap is a 0:53.712. 1.306 off pole. Adam in Surtees Bend is P13. Best lap is a 0:53.269. 0.863 off pole. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Forcombe, Great Britain. Thornburn is P1. Andy is second. Alex is P3 with 30 kilos. Pete is P4. Earl Grey is P5. Brad is 6th. Danny from United Kingdom is 7th with 20 kilos. Paul is P8. Dave is 9th. Callum is P10. Colin is P11. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Thornburn is P1. Alex in Halewoods Hill is P3. Andy in Graham Hill Bend is 3rd. Andy passed Alex for P2. Alex in McLaren Bend is P3. Brad in Brabourne Strait is P5. Adam entering the pits is 20th. Andy in Druids Bend is 3rd, 0.3 behind Alex. Brad in Cooper Strait is P5, 0.3 behind Danny. Adam exiting pits. Dave on lap 2 is 5th battling Danny. Dave is now P4. Paul in Paddock Hill Bend is 5th, 0.2 behind Dave. Callum is 7th, 0.1 ahead of Brad. Callum lost 7th to Brad. Paul in Surtees Bend is 5th, 0.3 behind Dave. Danny in Brabourne Strait is 6th. Best lap is a 0:55.126. 2.593 off the fastest lap. Callum in Halewoods Hill is P8. Best lap is a 0:54.117. 1.584 off the fastest lap. Danny and Graham Hillbend is P6, 0.3 behind Paul. Callum in McLaren Bend is P8, 0.4 behind Brad. Danny in Brabham Straight is P6, 0.1 behind Paul. Danny passed Paul for P5. Paul in Druids Bend is P6, 0.3 ahead of Brad. Brad in Cooper Straight is P7, 0.4 ahead of Callum. Earl Grey in Clark Curve is P9, 0.4 behind Callum. Brad in Halewoods Hill is P7. Best lap is a 0:53.012. 0.479 of the fastest lap. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Brad passed Paul for P6. Paul in Graham Hillbend is P7. Best lap is a 0:53.308. 0.775 of the fastest lap. Earl Grey is 8th. Best lap is a 0:53.136. 0.603 of the fastest lap. Earl Grey passed Callum for 7th. Callum in Brabham Straight is 8th. Best lap is a 0:53.323. 0.790 of the fastest lap. Earl Grey in Druids Bend is 8th, 0.4 behind Callum. Danny in McLaren Bend is P5, 0.5 behind Dave. Earl Grey in Clark Curve is P8. Danny in Halewoods Hill is P6, 0.3 behind Brad. Danny lost 6th to Callum. Callum in Graham Hillbend on lap 8 is 7th, 0.2 behind Danny. Hassab in Cooper Straight is 12th, 0.5 behind Lee. Callum in Brabham Straight is 7th, 0.3 behind Danny. Stephen in Paddock Hill Bend is 13th, 0.2 behind Hassab. Callum in Cooper Straight is 7th. Callum is now 6th. Dave in Clark Curve on lap 9 is P9 battling Paul. Dave lost 9th to Paul. Alex is P2, 0.4 behind Thornburn. Callum in Graham Hillbend is P6, 0.3 ahead of Earl Grey. Alex in Brabourne Straight on lap 10 is P2, 0.3 behind Thornburn. Callum in Brabourne Straight is P6, 0.3 behind Danny. Alex in Cooper Straight is second, 0.4 behind Thornburn. Alex passed Thornburn for first. Alex is now second. Callum is P6, 0.2 behind Danny. Paul is P9, 0.3 behind Henry. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Andy in Druids Bend on lap 12 is second, 0.2 behind Thornburn. Danny in Graham Hillbend is 6th, 0.3 behind Callum. Danny was 0.5 faster last lap. Andy in Clark Curve is P2, 0.3 behind Thornburn. Callum in Brabourne Straight is 6th battling Earl Grey. Callum was 0.7 faster last lap. Andy on lap 13 is third, 0.3 behind Alex. Pete in Druids Bend is 11th, 0.5 behind Ian. Andy in Brabourne Straight is third, 0.4 behind Alex. Alex was 1.7 faster last lap. Paul in Paddock Hill Bend is P7, 0.1 behind Callum. Dave is P9, 0.5 behind Paul. Henry in Surtees Bend is 8th with 80 kilos, 0.2 behind Paul. Dave in Clark Curve is 8th, 0.1 ahead of Paul. Dave passed Henry for 7th. Paul in Halewoods Hill is P9, 0.1 behind Dave. Paul passed Dave for 8th. Dave in Graham Hill Bend is P9, 0.3 behind Paul. Dave passed Paul for P8. Ian on lap 15 is P11, 0.3 behind Pete. Dave in Brabham Straight is 9th, 0.1 behind Paul. Dave is now 8th. Colin is P15. Best lap is a 0:53.383. 0.970 of the fastest lap. Paul in Clark Curve is P7. Best lap is a 0:52.990. 0.577 of the fastest lap. Paul is now 6th. Colin in Brabham Straight is 15th, 0.6 behind Danny. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Earl Grey is 11th, 0.6 behind Ian. Alex is second with 30 kilos, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Colin in Halewoods Hill is P15, 0.9 behind Danny. Thornburn in Paddock Hill Bend is P2, 0.1 behind Alex. Thornburn passed Alex for first. Alex is P2, 0.4 behind Thornburn. Alex was 0.9 faster last lap. Earl Grey in Halewoods Hill on lap 19 is 11th, 0.5 behind Ian. Alex in Brabham Straight is P2 with 30 kilos, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Earl Grey is P11, 0.4 behind Ian. Brad in McLaren Bend is 4th, 0.7 behind Andy. Earl Grey in Cooper Straight is P11, 0.5 behind Ian. Andy in Druids Bend is 3rd, 0.5 behind Alex. Andy was 1.4 faster last lap. Alex in Cooper Straight is P4, 0.3 behind Brad. Callum in Surtees Bend is P4, 0.3 behind Brad. Callum passed Brad for third. Brad in Clark Curve is P4. Best lap is a 0:52.568. 0.302 of the fastest lap. Brad passed Callum for third. Callum in Halewoods Hill is 6th, 0.4 behind Paul. Callum lost P6 to Dave. Henry in Cooper Straight is 8th, 0.5 behind Callum. Dave in Paddock Hill Bend is P6, 0.7 behind Paul. The leader has just finished the race. Thornburn finished P1. Andy finished P2. Hassab finished 18th. Brad finished 3rd. Alex finished 4th. Paul finished P5. Adam finished P19. Dave finished 6th. Callum finished P7. Henry finished 8th. Pete finished 9th. Lee finished 10th. Ian finished 11th. Stephen finished P12. Danny finished P13. Earl Grey finished P14. Colin finished 15th. Kevin finished 20th. Philip finished P21. Stu finished P16. Dan finished 17th. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Forcombe, Great Britain. Philip is first. Kevin is P2. Adam is P3. Hassab is P4. Dan is P5. Stu is P6. Colin is P7. Earl Grey is P8. Danny from United Kingdom is 9th with 20 kilos. Stephen is 10th. Ian is 11th. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Philip is P1. Dan in Halewoods Hill is P2. Adam is 4th. Adam is now P3. Hassab in Surtees Bend is P5. Hassab lost P6 to Henry. Hassab is now P4. Pete in Clark Curve is P5. Pete lost 5th to Andy. Andy in Halewoods Hill is P6 battling Pete. Andy is now 9th. Andy is now P11. Kevin in Cooper Straight on lap 2 is P2, 0.4 behind Philip. Pete is P5, 0.3 behind Hassab. Pete is now P4. Danny in Brabham Straight on lap 3 is 5th, 0.2 behind Pete. Pete in Druids Bend is P4. Brad in Cooper Straight on lap 3 is P6, 0.1 behind Pete. Brad lost P6 to Thornburn. Danny in Clark Curve is 5th. Best lap is a 0:53.916. 0.889 of the fastest lap. Pete in Paddock Hill Bend is 4th, 0.2 behind Hassab. Pete passed Hassab for P3. Danny is P6 battling Thornburn. Danny is now 5th. Kevin in McLaren Bend is P3, 0.1 behind Pete. Kevin lost P12 to Alex. Callum in Brabham Straight is P5, 0.1 behind Pete. Callum passed Pete for P4. Callum lost 4th to Pete. Danny in Halewoods Hill is 3rd. Andy in Graham Hill Bend on lap 5 is 5th, 0.3 behind Pete. Hassab is 3rd, 0.4 behind Danny. Dave in Brabham Straight is 6th, 0.5 behind Thornburn. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Thornburn in Druids Bend is 5th, 0.5 ahead of Dave. Danny in Surtees Bend is P2, 0.2 behind Philip. Philip in Brabham Straight is P2 battling Danny. Philip is now third. Pete in Halewoods Hill is P2, 0.4 behind Danny. Dave in Graham Hill Bend on lap 7 is P5, 0.3 behind Alex. Pete is P2, 0.3 behind Danny. Dave in Brabourne Straight on lap 8 is 5th, 0.5 behind Alex. Danny in Druids Bend is second, 0.2 behind Pete. Danny lost P2 to Thornburn. Pete in Cooper Straight is P2. Best lap is a 0:52.985. 0.393 of the fastest lap. Pete lost 6th to Hassel. Danny in Clark Curve is P2, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Dave in Paddock Hill Bend is 4th, 0.4 behind Alex. Danny in Graham Hill Bend is second, 0.4 behind Thornburn. Hassab in Surtees Bend is 6th battling Stephen. Hassab was 0.6 faster last lap. Brad in Clark Curve is 8th battling Andy. Brad passed Andy for P7. Hassab in Halewoods Hill on lap 10 is P6, 0.2 behind Stephen. Brad in Graham Hill Bend is 8th, 0.3 behind Andy. Andy in McLaren Bend is 6th battling Stephen. Brad is P7, 0.1 ahead of Stephen. Andy in Druids Bend is 7th battling Brad. Andy passed Brad for P6. Hassab in Cooper Straight is P6. Best lap is a 0:53.649. 1.057 of the fastest lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Pete on lap 11 is 9th, 0.4 behind Stephen. Pete lost 9th to Colin. Alex in Druids Bend is 3rd with 30 kilos. Best lap is a 0:52.582. Stephen in Druids Bend is 9th, 0.5 behind Colin. Alex in Clark curve is third, 0.3 behind Danny. Stephen in Clark curve is ninth. Best lap is a 0:52.892. 0.310 of the fastest lap. Alex is third. Danny in McLaren Bend is third, battling Alex. Philip entering the pits is P19. Colin in McLaren Bend is 8th. Best lap is a 0:53.474. 0.892 of the fastest lap. Alex in Druids Bend on lap 14 is second, 0.2 behind Thornburn. Danny in Cooper Straight on lap 14 is third, 0.3 behind Alex. Alex on lap 14 is P2, 0.1 behind Thornburn. Thornburn in Paddock Hill Bend is second. Best lap is a 0:52.592. 0.010 of the fastest lap. Danny on lap 15 is P3, 0.4 behind Thornburn. Danny was 1.4 faster last lap. Thornburn in Surtees Bend is second, 0.3 behind Alex. Danny in Brabourne Straight is third, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Thornburn in Halewoods Hill is second, 0.4 ahead of Danny. Danny in Cooper Straight is P3, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Thornburn is P2. Stephen in Cooper Straight is P10, 0.3 ahead of Brad. Thornburn is second, 0.4 ahead of Danny. Five minutes remaining in the session. Danny in Surtees Bend is P3 with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Thornburn. Danny is now P2. Brad in Graham Hill Bend is 10th, battling Stephen. Danny in Halewoods Hill on lap 18 is second, 0.2 behind Thornburn. Danny was 0.7 faster last lap. Brad in Hailwoods Hill is 10th, 0.9 behind Pete. Danny in Brabourne Straight is 2nd, 0.3 behind Thornburn. Dave is P3, 0.7 behind Danny. Danny in Clark Curve is P2, 1.2 behind Thornburn. Adam in Graham Hill Bend is P16, 0.7 behind Stu. Pete is P9, 0.8 behind Hassel. Adam is 16th, 0.8 behind Stu. Pete in Paddock Hill Bend is P9, 0.2 behind Hassan. Brad is 10th, 0.4 behind Pete. Brad passed Hassab for 8th. Hassab in McLaren Bend is P9, 0.3 behind Brad. Brad was 1.6 faster last lap. Pete in Brabourne Straight is P10, 0.4 behind Hassab. Pete was 1.1 faster last lap. Earl Grey in Hailwoods Hill is 12th. Best lap is a 0:52.890. 0.445 of the fastest lap. Earl Grey passed Pete for P11. Hassab in Graham Hill Bend is 10th, 0.3 behind Stephen. Stephen was 2.4 faster last lap. Alex in Hailwoods Hill is 5th. Best lap is a 0:52.469. 0.024 of the fastest lap. The leader has just finished the race. Thornburn finished P1. Danny finished 2nd. Dave finished 3rd. Alex finished P4. Andy finished 5th. Ian finished P16. Henry finished 6th. Colin finished 7th. Adam finished 17th. Brad finished 8th. Stephen finished P9. Earl Grey finished P10. Hassab finished P11. Pete finished 12th. Kevin finished 18th. Lee finished P13. Paul finished P14. Stu finished 15th.